Well, cool. So
we have a question on Facebook, and it says, "What have you learned from having a company in a different country, and the obstacle and successes?"
Oh, actually, was no obstacle. Was everything fine? No, no. Was hard, but everything's hard.
sure.
So the language barrier is the first thing.
Yeah.
But you need to put out there, and you need to breathe your company. You need to live for your company. It is hard, but I got so much help.
Yeah.
Like the USDA inspector, she saw my difficult with the language and with all the translation, and it is like a technical terms, like kitchen terms,
Sure.
and like in industrial terms, and so ask for help. And
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed to ask for help. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. And you need to be out there. You need to put your face out.
Yeah.
And that's it. And believe in yourself. That's
right.
This is the first thing, because we'll never be easy.
No, nothing good. It comes easy. Nothing
Yes.
worth having comes easy.
Yes. And this is the good part, because if it is easy, you're gonna have a lot of competition.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah. You made it to that step, and now you're out here on the island by yourself. And hey, everybody, come get from us.
Come get from us. Yes.
That's awesome. Well, and that's interesting, because it all starts with a mentality, right? Like, you started out. This is very difficult. You got a little discouraged. Christmas came around, lifted your spirits again, and you're like, you know what? I can do this.
Yes.
I can do this.
Yes. And everything comes down to mindset.
That's right.
Mindset. And if you believe it, you can do it.
Yeah.
I think that.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm from Brazil. I'm from the suburb in São Paulo. It's a huge city, and suburb in Brazil, it's not a good thing like here.
Right.
Suburb is poor. It's not good.
Right.
So I came from this place. So I saw poverty, like in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And look at
where you are now.
where. Yes, there we go.
That's very encouraging.
Yes, it
That's
is.
so
Yes,
awesome.
thank you.
Well, that kind of leads me into, and we can touch on it a little bit, but how are you marketing Saint Coxinha? Are you pushing out through social media a little bit? Are you going through different avenues? Are you knocking on doors? I know you're going to these Brazilian stores, but what's the additional stuff?
Yeah, so we are targeting right now Instagram, yeah, but also Facebook, because we have some folks on Facebook still.
Sure.
So no, not saying bad enough, but I'm just Instagram people, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're targeting Instagram. So we're trying to be there and show pictures of the product, and our text is always in English.
Yep.
And right now we are releasing a thing, and like American people, or not American, like foreign people saying the name of the company.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, how
see
is
if
that?
they know how to say it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is so funny, and it is awesome. And like they trying to say the name of the product. And look at me speaking Portuguese, then the name. The name of the product. So it is so funny. And it is reachable. Like, oh, you can say the name. It's fine.
Yeah.
If you make some mistake, that's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that speaks to a little bit about what we talk about here at Liger is you want to educate your clientele. You don't want to tell them, but you would like to educate them. So it's a teaching versus a telling, right? And so you are teaching the American people how to say this, what this is, why this is so good, and the interesting part about it is the story behind it, right? It's the inspiration. Where did this come from? It's when you were a kid, you were making this with your godmother, and then you came to America, and you're like, well, how can I bring this Brazilian culture and push it out to the American people? I mean, that's the American dream, is being able to do what you want to do.
Yeah. Yes. And you're 100% right. Like, you need to teach, because anyone like to be telling something, oh, you need to do that. You need, no. It's just implicit there with a good pictures and good.
Yeah. Nobody likes to be told what to do.
Yes, me neither.
I know. Mom would be like, hey, pick up your toys.
Yes.
No, you pick up the toys.
Yeah, you pick up the toys. No,
Yeah,
come
if I
here,
say that, though, I'm in a lot of trouble. Sorry, Mom, I didn't mean it. But so you talked about becoming the first to get the USDA and that 8-month process, and what is that like doing that by yourself? I mean, you said you had a little bit of help, but did your husband help you? Did Gus help you a little bit there? Or was there a language barrier? And some of that, I know those documents can be very,
And it is.
intimidating.
And it is.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of back and forth
Okay.
because I did a lot of things wrong. I did a lot of mistakes.
Sure.
But the agents helps a lot. It's all through a system, but was some people there, and I don't know, I can picture a lady, like an old lady help me, like, oh, let me help in this foreign. She's having so many difficulties. But no, I did it all by myself.
Yeah.
Really, like 100%. And at some point I was like, no, I need to do that. So I sit on my table and I'm like, okay, on my desk, and I'm like, no, I need to do that. And I'm doing YouTube and Google, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And I did, and the inspector, she's like, oh, I'm so proud of you. Because look at this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people paying to others do that for them and pay like a lot of money. And you're doing, and English not your first language. And I know it's hard. And yes, and I'm proud too, but I did it all by myself. And I took a course in University of North Carolina to do all the paperwork, because you need to use like some type of language. And I was not prepared for that.
Yeah.
I was barely, I don't know, speaking English. And yes, I was afraid to talk to another person. And
There's English, and then there's lawyer, right?
There you go.
These are two different languages.
Yes, yes. And there is an English that you learn on high school.
Yeah.
It's the same for you guys. I think like when you learn like Spanish or French in high school, that's the same for us. Learn English.
Okay, yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
So, oh, wait, do you speak? Oh, yes, I speak. And then you put an American fluent in front of you, like, where's the subtitles?
Yeah.
Sorry for that. I cannot speak slowly.
Like,
Can I
turn
speak
it down.
slowly? What is that?